Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I want to share with you a couple of products that I received in pre-order from Merit, and I want to thank them so much for always thinking of me. And I never know when something's gonna show up, and it just makes my day when I receive a PR package. And they have been so generous with me that just about every launch that they have, they include me in their PR, and that to me means the world because I'm a very small channel, so it definitely makes me feel very special. So I will show you when we get there. Right now what I have on my face already, I have the Natasha Denona, their new High Glam foundation on. I really have been loving this. I feel like it's a pretty full coverage. If you're looking for something that has little coverage, this isn't it. I feel like this gives you pretty full coverage, but I think it looks very pretty. Am I going to tell you that it's skin-like? It is not skin-like. Now, I've had this on already for about an hour, and I feel like it's still a little sticky. So I feel a lot of people say this dries down for them. It doesn't dry down for me all the way. Maybe it's because of the moisturizers and serums I have underneath, but I can't go without my skincare. So, but it is not a problem. I don't mind setting it. I set most of my foundations. If nowhere else, I will set my T-zone. So just to add a little extra powder everywhere else, it really doesn't bother me. For my under eyes, I have this Sigma Beauty Corrector, and this is in light to medium. And that's what it looks like. And this is very nice, very hydrating. And this will be something that will be great to pick up when they're having a big sale. And they do have big sales very often. I also have a discount code for Sigma below, which you can stack on top of a sale, which I think that is so amazing because most codes you're gonna use with an existing sale. But with Sigma, you can use discount codes, either mine or another creator that you support, you can use it. Then I have my IT Cosmetics Do It All Concealer on my under eyes. Now my under eyes have been very dry, and I know the reason why, and it's because I have been a bad girl and not drinking enough water. And I can really tell the difference in my under eyes when I don't drink water. Water is important. And then I set my lids with the Morphe. This is one of their cream eyeshadows. These are like a substitute for the MAC paint pot, and this is in the shade Solo Artist. Let's do the face. So I'm not going to put any bronzer on today because I want you guys to see. I'm going to put the bronzer on afterwards. One of the things that Merit sent me is this is a holiday kit, and it's 3 different mini blushes. I really do enjoy their blush balm formula. I got the kit last year, so if you got the kit last year, just beware that 2 of these shades are the same ones that were in the kit last year, which I think that is so silly. And then there is a new shade. So the ones that are a repeat are Postmodern and Le Bonbon. The new one is Redu, R-E-D-U-X. It's a medium warm pink, which is a very deep neutral shade. I will swatch it for you. And to tell you the truth, these are the perfect size because cream products don't last forever. So if you get a full size, oh, look how pretty that is. That's a very cool pink. This is Le Bonbon. If you get full size, I mean, and they may go bad before you use it all. So to get minis, they're really nice. And they would also make really good gifts. They're coming soon to Sephora. They're not at Sephora yet. And then this is the new one, which is very pretty, Redu, R-E-D-U-X. So we're going to use that one. And I did not set my cheeks because I knew that I wanted to use this. But this looks like a very pretty, subtle pink. I like it. And you can wear these over your foundation and it's not going to pick it up. Now, if I'm going to pick up what I have left here. If I'm using their foundation stick, they don't call it foundation stick, but their stick complexion, their complexion stick, I rather put it on the back of my hand and pick it up with a brush because that is a thinner consistency, that foundation or complexion stick. So I feel like it will pick it up. But this on regular foundation, I feel like it works really well. You can either just go with a brush on this, on the blush, or put the blush on the back of your hand and pick it up from there. But this is a very pretty pink. I like it. Not very loud. Very nice and neutral. I like that very, very much. So again, this is what it looks like right there. And it was very, very easy to blend. So this is a beautiful little kit for yourself if you've never tried Merit and this is something that has been on your wish list. The trio is $39. They're saying it's a $54 value. I don't know. I don't know how they figure that out because they don't sell minis on their website, but I guess they can put whatever value they want. But you'll be paying $13 a piece, which I don't think is bad for a nice formula if you've been wanting to try it. There's so many cream products out there, but I know a lot of people are into the no makeup look, and these are beautiful for that. They're really quick. They blend very easily without any problems. Okay, so I'm going to go now and put a little bit of bronzer on. This is the Makeup Forever bronzer stick, and this is in the shade 600 Anywhere Walnut. So I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. They're not makeup related, but they're things that I really have been enjoying. And I just thought, I don't really keep empties, so if I'm gonna wait for me to do my next favorites, these things are not gonna be around anymore because I get rid of things. I don't hold on to them. Let me put a little bit of this on the back of my hand and pick up a little more. I like this bronzer because it kind of has like a pinky undertone, and those are the kind of bronzers that I enjoy because I don't feel like they're very warm, and I just feel that they look more neutral. Okay, so it's very pretty. This is what the shade looks like. I also wanted to show you guys some products that are sold at Sephora in case you are wondering or about certain products that maybe you can get during the Sephora sale that is coming up at the end of September, I believe, going into October. I don't have the exact dates. I actually saw something on Instagram, so if I find that, I'll go ahead and put the dates on here. But I think it would be a nice time for you to check out your favorite creators, products they've been loving if you've been wondering about them, and if they, you know, if they review them and they like them, then you have a better idea. Okay, so this is all I'm gonna do with blush. I'm not gonna put any highlighter on today. The palette that I want to create a look with today is this one from ABH, and this is the Primrose. I got this in a Ipsy BoxyCharm box a while ago, and I never used it. This actually brings a blush and a bronzer, but this is very warm. So I would never wear that as a bronzer. Look how orange that is. Maybe on my eyes as a eyeshadow, but definitely not on my cheeks. That is very, very warm. But I want to create something that is a little bit on the purple side today. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to do this one in my transition, then this one, and then just go into probably this one and then a shimmer. So let me show you what I was talking about, the products that I wanted to mention to you. If you guys have a Walmart that you go to and you like flavored water, I get tired of drinking just plain water. I drink a lot of it, but after a while I want something a little sweet. Pretty much given up on sugars. 80% I would say. I have very little sugar in my diet anymore. So this is really good. This is the peach tree drink, and this is like $3 or just over $3. But this gives you, it has vitamins B3, B6, B12, but I just get it because it tastes really, really good, and it has 30 servings, and this is sugar-free, calorie zero, so it's sugar-free. So I really do enjoy this. I also have the lemonade, and I've had one that is like a raspberry lemonade. All of them are really, really good, so really enjoy it. Also my nails, you guys ask me sometimes what polish I have on. What I have on today is the Kiss Color Fix by Impressed Nails, and these are the short, and I normally like to get the ones that are oval. I don't really like the pointy nails for myself. They look amazing on other people, but I don't really care for them for myself. But this is all I had. I didn't have time to do my nails this morning, and I wanted my nails to look nice for the video. And then in a couple of days, it's going to be my granddaughter's birthday, and she's going to have a little birthday party. So these will last up to 10 days to 2 weeks. I'll be honest, I don't wear gloves when I do dishes or when I clean. So sometimes, or even just from bathing, especially my right hand, because I'm right-handed, I can feel when one of them can be like a little loose. So normally what I do is I just take it off, put a little bit of glue, and reapply it. Now these are the kinds that you take the little sticker off, you don't need any glue, and then you stick it on your fingers, and I just press it for a few seconds, and that's it. It takes you less than 10 minutes. I don't think even that long. What I do is I separate them first as to, you know, like all the nails with this hand, all the nails with this hand, and then I just apply them real quick. Now you get 30 nails in here, and I don't think I have enough nails to do another manicure. I've already used this once. I have to check, but I don't think I do. But I mean, you can get it too, and they're like $9 on Amazon. I will link them below. But it makes a really nice, really quick manicure. They're not heavy. You don't feel them on your nails. I hate the ones that are heavy or too thick. I don't feel like these are too thick. And I think they look pretty, and they have a lot of different options. All right, so let's take, I'm gonna take honey, and I'm gonna do one eye just in, so it doesn't take so long. And then I'll do the other eye off camera. So that's this shade right here, honey. So now I'm going to go into this one right here. This one's called Claret. I don't know. My Cuban gets in the way. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and blend. The last couple of days has been so nasty here. It's been like gloomy and rainy. At least it's not as hot. I mean, it hasn't really cooled off. Okay, let's not get excited. But I would say it's like in the 80s instead of the 90s. So that is like having a cold front. It was so funny. Yesterday morning, I had to, I left early because I had a chiropractor appointment. And I have a couple of neighbors that have wood burning fireplaces. And you can tell when they use them because you can smell the wood burning when you go outside. And I actually smelled that. And I looked at the temperature. It was like 79 degrees. Okay, it's a lot cooler for us, but come on, I don't know. Hopefully they were just testing their fireplace and not really using it, because it's, what are they doing, lowering their AC and turning on the fireplace? Because yeah, it's not that hot. I mean, it's not that cold. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of this one, Deep Berry. I want to see if I can get a smaller brush. I'm going to take this one that is kind of like a little flat brush. I'm not going to grab a lot, just want to deepen this a little more. Such a pretty palette. You know how I discovered it? Okay, I decided to organize my makeup, my blushes, you know. I had a couple of baskets with palettes that most of them I have used, but some of them I had not. And then some of them were like older, but I felt bad getting rid of them. But I finally decluttered them because, like, I have the Norvina, you know, the huge ones. They were like, what, 18 pans, 24 pans. The ones that were the daughter, the ABH daughter Norvina ones. I had the purple and the pink. Beautiful, but am I going to wear it again? No. I can't even wear it on my channel because you can't get those. So I decluttered them. I decluttered quite a bit, actually. So it turned out to be an organizing and decluttering video. Okay, I'm going to go into this beautiful shade right here. This is so pretty. This is called Rose Water. Okay, I'm going to take this flat brush right here. It's not very big, but it's the best I can do right now. Yes, I ended up decluttering, and then tomorrow, oh, wow, that is really, really powdery. So tomorrow I'm going to drop those off. Let me see if my finger will work better. I have 3 boxes, one for my niece, one for my sister, and then my nephew, my sister's son, his wife. She has a big family with a lot of ladies in it, and they love it whenever I declutter and I send makeup to them. So I will be taking the bigger box is going to go to them. That is pretty. All right, so let me catch up this eye and I will be right back. All right, so I'm not going to do anything on my lower lash line because I don't want to make this super smoky and dark. I do want to show you, you know how I always tell you guys that I use this all the time, and this is the Cora Organics, the under eye oil, and I use this because my under eyes, like I said, they really get dry, and you can really see it, especially after I've had my concealer on for a little while, and this works great over your concealer. Under your concealer, or you know, you can put it on, and then if you feel like you need a little more concealer, you can put it on top of it, and it looks just great. So I wanted to show you how that works. But also, you don't need that. You know, the reason I love this is because it's little and I can take it with me in my purse, but this is pricey. This is like $45, so that's a lot of money. Now, a little goes a long ways because I've had this since like November, and I use it a lot, and there's hardly anything missing there. But you can get like any kind of face oil. This is a rosehip oil from Amazon, very inexpensive. I'm pretty sure this was less than $10. And what I do is I take a small drop. Now this is too much, you just need a little bit. A drop, and then you rub it between two fingers until there's hardly anything left on your finger. You don't want to put a glob of oil under your eyes, which is why I like the Cora Organics, because I feel like there's no way to mess that up. It doesn't dispense too much oil, but you do the same thing. You just pat a little bit, very, very gentle under the eyes, and it's going to give you the hydration that you need, and it works wonderful. So you don't have to spend the money. And then if you want to, you can either, because I use this in my skincare, not every day, but I do use it in my skincare. On Amazon, they sell like the little containers like this, really cheap. You get like a bunch of them, that's the thing, but you can get a bunch of them for under $10. I will link them below. But you can create your own little rollerball of, you know, any kind of facial oil that you already own. So rosehip oil is very good for your skin, by the way, in case you didn't know. So anyways, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab a little bit of the concealer. I'm going to put a little bit. I hate this packaging. I know I keep telling you that, but I just don't want you to forget that I hate the packaging. And I'm going to grab just a tiny bit and just put it over the oil. And this really, really, really hydrates your under eyes. And for those of us that have that problem with mature under eyes that get dry, this is really a game changer. So just FYI. And the powder that I did use today, I had lost this. I couldn't find it. This is my Pat McGrath Under Eye Setting Powder. And during the sale, because I'm almost, look, that's amazing. I couldn't find this. Well, when I was organizing my blushes, it was with my blushes. How did it get there? Sometimes I think that there's somebody that comes behind me and hides my stuff, because I can't possibly be doing stuff like that. All right, so for mascara, I'm going to use the one from About Face. I really like this mascara. This is such a good mascara. It lasts all day. It doesn't flake. It doesn't smudge. It's not a tubing mascara. It's easy to remove. I'm pretty sure it's not tubing. If it is, I'll let you know, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But this doesn't go anywhere. I mean, once it sets, it's not a heavy mascara, so I don't think if you have thin lashes that tend to droop after you apply mascara, you're not going to have that problem with this. This is a really pretty mascara. It's one coat. So let me do 2 coats and I'll be right back. Okay, so another product that I have been testing out, so I really can't tell you yet if I'm in love with it or not. I can tell you that I like it. I think it's very pretty. It's the Say powder. And this is a translucent powder. It's an undetectable setting powder. I feel like this is more like a finishing powder. I feel like it has a little bit of a glow. It is a very thin consistency, but I don't feel like it's very long wearing. So is it the best setting powder? If I were to say you want a really good setting powder, I would tell you to get the RMS. This is absolutely gorgeous. This lasts on your face, has great packaging, doesn't look heavy. You can use it under your eyes. So I would say to go for that one. But today I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use a little bit of it. But again, I'm using it as a finishing powder. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my forehead. And the Natasha Denona foundation. They say it's blurring. In my opinion, I don't find it very blurring for me. I feel like I can get more blurring out of a primer or a powder than I can a foundation. And I find that true with most foundations. Does it look nice? Yes. Does it last all day? Yes. Does it fade? No. Does it, I don't feel like it oxidizes on me. I feel like it stays whatever shade. I have 5N. So I feel like it stays true to the shade, but I don't feel like it blurs my pores. Now it does cover most of my hyperpigmentation, so it does a good job there. But you know, it's a beautiful foundation. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the foundation. I think you can tell I have foundation on. I don't think it's one of those foundations that looks light on your skin that you look like, are you wearing foundation or not? No, I can tell I'm wearing foundation, but I don't mind. If I'm wearing makeup, it's okay for you to be able to tell I'm wearing makeup. That's not a problem. Okay, the other gift set that Merit sent me was the archival set. And this brings a new lipstick, a new lip oil, and a new shade of the lip liners. Now you guys know from when I reviewed their lip liners when they were released, I actually purchased 3 of them. They didn't send those to me in PR. And I actually purchased 3. They're okay. They're not my favorite lip liner formula. And I feel like this set is really beautiful. Everything is full size. So the set is $52 with a $74 value. So I'm swatching the 3 products for you. All 3 of them, like I said, is full size. The lipstick is their new balm formula, like a tinted balm. So this is what they look like. That's the lip liner, the lipstick, and the lip oil. Yeah, it's called the Signature Lip Blush, which is like the lip balm. Okay, the best way to apply these lip liners are to make sure you don't have any lip balm or anything on your lips, because these are very glidey. And if you have like lip balm or something, it's not really going to stick to your skin. So make sure that I usually powder, or I use my brush where I did my foundation and just go with my lips really quick. This is very cool tone, and I normally don't wear really cool tone lipsticks that often. I feel they're not the most attractive on me, but we're gonna proceed with this. The lip balms are very, very comfortable. I really do enjoy their formula. They feel very nourishing on the lips. The lip liners is not anything that's going to last a long time, and that's another reason why I'm not crazy about them. I'm going to use the lip gloss over it. It's pretty. I like it. I think it looks nice. I think this lip combo will look nicer with a different lip liner. Not this one that is so cool, but it's pretty. I don't think it looks bad. Yeah, I like it. So I think that this is a beautiful, if you know someone or if you like cool tone lipsticks, this is a beautiful set to get, because their lipsticks and lip balms, I wish this would have been one of their signature lipsticks instead of a lip balm, but that's okay. And I do enjoy these. These are not the most pigmented, but they're very comfortable. They're a very thin formula. They don't feel thick or goopy on your lips. They're not sticky at all. They are very comfortable. They feel hydrating. They're not very long lasting. So I don't think any of these lip products are going to be long lasting on you. I think it's just something that you will have to reapply very often, but they look pretty. So again, we all have different preferences on our lipsticks. I prefer a lip liner that is going to stick around. I like these I don't mind. And this, I know what I'm dealing with. It's like a tinted lip balm, so it's not long wear. So I don't have a problem with it, but I'm just letting you know. In case you like something that's going to be long wearing, something that's going to be a lot more pigmented. I mean, I can try building the lipstick up a little bit. And you definitely have to like cool tones, because I think especially the lip balm and the lip liner are very cool tone. And yeah, these are very nice if you find a shade that you like. to do your entire lip, fill your entire lip, and just put one of the lip glosses or lip oil over it. It looks amazing. Very comfortable, very hydrating. But again, don't expect for it to stick around very long. It does have a sharpener in the back. So if, you know, you can keep the little pointy. And it is retractable, beautiful packaging, very, very pretty. So this will make a great gift for someone that you think would enjoy products like this from Merit, or if you've been wanting to try it. So this is all I have for you today. I love this palette, and I'm so sorry I have neglected you. Bad me. But I did find a few products that I have been neglecting. So those will be coming back into my rotation because, come on, either use it or pass it on. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.